This lens is awesome. It's the Viltrox 85mm f1.8. And these are some of the first shots I got from my brother's company. Before owning this lens, the longest focal length I had in my arsenal was a 50mm, which equates to a 75mm full frame. Now, those lenses gave me some nice compression, and I thought they were giving me telephoto characteristics to my photos until buying this lens. You see, I had the Sigma 18-50 f2.8 and the plastic nifty 50 from Canon at f1.8. Now that Sigma f2.8 just didn't cut it in terms of blur because my brother's tailoring business, he needs street style photos, and that blur really gives the subject some separation from the background. And the f2.8 was nice, but it didn't really cut it in terms of blur. The f1.8 was super nice in terms of blur, but it wasn't able to track my brother walking across the street because I had to pair it with an adapter to my X-H2S, and it just wasn't a pleasant experience in terms of autofocus. So I needed to buy a new lens, and I knew I wanted to go tighter for even more compression and even more background separation. So I bought this lens, the Viltrox 85mm. Now the Fuji 90mm was on my mind as well, but price-wise, this was about half, I think, at 400 euros. So my decision was made fairly quickly. And when I received it, you know, it feels really good in the hand. It's really solid build quality. The only thing I would say is the lens hood is pretty flimsy, and to get it on, always a struggle. Yeah, I got it to click. So yeah, you get the point. Now the focus ring feels super smooth and is much nicer to use than my Sigma 18-50, for example. Video-wise, I also tried to use this lens on a gimbal and tried to track my brother walking around wide open at f1.8. And while my camera said that the AF was locked on his eye and it looked sharp while shooting it, after viewing the footage on my computer, it wasn't sharp at all and it was just a blurry mess. That's kind of a bummer because that was my intended use case for this lens in video, to put it on a gimbal and have smooth, steady shots with super nice compression and have that autofocus be locked, because shooting with the gimbal, you know that it's pretty impossible to do manual focus. I still have to figure out if it's possible to use this lens as intended, but I'm pretty sure you will have to manually focus this lens for video, which kind of sucks. But overall, I mean, price-wise and quality-wise, can't really complain because I'm already so happy with this lens photo-wise. The AF is super quick. It almost never misses. That the video autofocus would have been a nice bonus, but you know, can't really complain. 400 euros. It's an awesome, awesome lens. You can see the pictures that I'm putting up above. Such a nice compression, such nice blur. It's super sharp, contrast is good. I saw some pictures online and they had kind of a washed out look. I don't know if it was their editing or the lens, but they said that the contrast and color rendition was better on the Fuji. But I mean, I can't really complain about this lens because you're seeing the photos as I'm talking about it. It's so nice, it's super nice. So I don't need anything else. My brother is super happy with the pictures that we got with this lens. I mean, awesome, awesome lens. So to quickly wrap this up, if you're looking for a fast telephoto lens for Fuji, definitely recommend this Viltrox, especially for photo. Video-wise, I still have to figure out if it's possible to use the AF, because that tight, stabilization-wise, it's pretty impossible to shoot it manually focus unless I'm not moving. Yeah, I still have to figure that out. For weddings, this will be super nice, but I guess I will have to stand still and just balance or stabilize my camera like that and use the IBIS, because walking around, I don't think manual focus is gonna be super good, and on a gimbal, it wasn't really good at all. That's kind of a bummer, but overall, can't really complain. Awesome lens, and I'm super happy with this purchase. I guess gear is just like humans. Perfection just doesn't exist. That's it for me, guys. On to the next one. Bye.